So I got invited to come to youth group a few times. I'd say probably like 3 or 4 times. At that point, freshly moving here, I like to go back to my old town, and that's where I spend most of my nights. So I don't know. It was a weird transition point, and I don't think there was like a big, light bulb in my head that this is what I needed to do, but on that certain day, it just was something I decided I wanted to do. I think the community of the youth group at that time was fantastic. I loved the people that I was around. I enjoyed our conversations, and I enjoyed the people, so that really kept me coming back. Being able to be a youth leader and kind of direct them in their faith and having that deep connection helps with that. So from the youth group, I took a hiatus. Christina and I both took a hiatus actually, and we kind of church shopped. We didn't have our spot back in the church yet. We had the youth group, but we were trying to find our next spot in the church, and we church shopped. We went to some bigger churches, some smaller churches. I don't think we ever found the connection we wanted that we had here, so we decided we were going to come back. That was a perfect time. Ben invited Christina to sing with the contemporary band, and at that point I wanted to find my place in the church. So something perfect and something they were in need for with the new sanctuary being built was sound tech, audio, lighting, which was just the perfect time for me to come in, and I had the opportunity to learn and advance in that. And through that, I figured out my spot and my place. I kind of found somewhere that I enjoyed being at, somewhere where I took, responsibility, and I had a passion in making it better. It was something that I could affect in the church, and it was something simple, and it was something behind the scenes that nobody really sees as much, but I had an impact on our service. That was a huge thing for me. Something that we learned for sure was the faith walk and walking along, and we didn't have something we wanted here. We went out, we came back, we found, exactly what we wanted. We found the people that we wanted. We found the interactions, the purpose that we needed here. And that really had an impact on us. And I think there's something to be said about, just roughing it out a little bit. I mean, faith isn't easy. It's not an easy walk. Sometimes you're going to have your difficulties, your doubts. But I think, roughing it out and keeping your head down and keep going. God will give you that opportunity. He's got a purpose for you. You'll find it. Just keep walking. With the change of my majors from business management to communications, there's been a lot of thought of how I want to be a communicator. I still want to be in management. I still want that position, but your soft skills are just so valuable, and how you're going to present yourself. What do you want to be? What type of manager do you want to be? How do you want to care for people? How do you want to guide people? And I think you could really, I feel that in church too, definitely with the AV. Now that I've become a little more experienced, I get to teach people, and it's how I want to guide them. It's how I want to, push them, how can I help them? So that's been huge for me.